Hello, everyone, and good evening. I welcome you all to another disruptive education live session with GETI or Global Education and Training Institute. And today we have a special guest with us, Dr. Urmila Vajpai, ma'am, a self motivated leader with her vast experience of 27 years in the field of education. She has been working as a principal for last 17 years and has been using her experience and expertise by keenly working with groups of people and helping improve their interpersonal skills. She has worked as a leader and guide for groups of different ages, from mentoring and motivating young minds through life skills, counseling, and personality development workshops in initiating sessions with teachers to motivate, innovate, and improve their teaching methodology. Dr. Vajpai strongly feels that sound career choices, discipline in all spheres of life, and ideas need to be put into child's mind as early as possible. She truly believes that if we don't want our students to be wasted, then we need a revolution in our education. And add lots of creativity. That is the main ingredient to bring about the change. Today she is with us and she will be talking on how to deal with stress. As we all know, after this pandemic we all are stressful. This fear and anxiety is very common, although from news channels to social media we are listening. This news is circulating the same thing, and we all are more focused towards our health, about how to boost our immunity, what to eat, how to be healthy, and somewhere we also need to take care of our emotional health as well, that is affected equally. So today she will be talking on how to deal with stress. So without taking much time, I would request ma'am to please take over the session, and a very warm welcome once again on this platform. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sweet Rita, for inviting me to share this erudite platform under the aegis of beauty today. I feel immensely pleased and privileged to be with you all. And I congratulate Dr. Sunita Gandhi, founder of Global Education and Training Institute, and everyone associated with it for taking up the delicate task of keeping people connected, informed, and engaged when the world is all locked up and in turmoil. It reflects the undying spirit of never saying quits. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Urmila Vajpai, Principal, Sacred Heart School, Bury, with you today. Dear friends, learning to manage stress is the need of the hour as times are really testing. So today, I'm here to share my insight on this most relevant issue, stress management, how to reduce, mitigate, and cope with it. I would like to share a presentation with you that I have prepared. So I will just share my screen and we are here. So first we should understand that what is stress. We hear everybody these days talking of stress. Even small children are stressed. So stress is the reaction people have excessive pressure or other types of demand placed on them. It arises when they feel that they cannot cope. In medical or biological context, stress is a physical, mental, or emotional factor that causes bodily or mental tension. Stresses can be external, may cause from the environment or social situations, or internal, from illness or from a medical procedure. Stress is actually a normal part of our life. At times, positive stress can motivate you to do your best work or complete a project in the best manner. There are many causes of stress. internal and external. Internal causes, they include lifestyle choices, negative self-talk, mind traps, personality traits, and so on. And external causes are our physical environment, social interaction, organizational, and major life events. So there are many causes of stress. Everyone has different stress triggers, and work and life stresses can also have a big impact on a person. If we observe, we see that students' stress is usually related to their everyday experiences, worries, and challenges at school, home, in the community, and within their peer group. Bullying, name calling, social isolation, not getting what they want, their body image, academic difficulties, and unsafe neighborhoods, all these cause stress in the students. And unresolved stress can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, irritability, poor concentration, aggression, physical illness, fatigue, sleep disturbance, and poor coping skills such as using tobacco, drug and alcohol use. All these things must be looked into, and young people can benefit from learning stress management skills. If we see, then we will realize that the feelings of the stress are worrying too much, always being tense, tired, frightened, overly elated, be in depression, or too anxious or too angry. And then these things, they affect us. So the effects of stress on our body are too many. If we do not get a handle on stress and it becomes long term, it can seriously interfere with your job, family life, and health. A large number of people accept that they fight with friends and loved ones because of the stress. Because of long term stress, a person may have headaches, acne, feeling of always being sick. That person may have digestive issues, always and possible depression as well.
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt in between, but I can see some comments coming with they cannot hear you clearly.
Hello, Prina. I cannot
Yes,
hear
ma'am.
you there. Uh, what do I do, Prina?
The voice is slightly unclear. You can just come closer to the mic. You can keep the mouthpiece.
Okay. Yes. Is it okay like this? Am I
Yes,
better audible?
yes, ma'am.
Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am.
So as I was talking, so fear is also something that makes situations stressful for us. As far as adults are concerned, it is a frightening time for all. We are in the midst of a worldwide pandemic, and all of us are wondering when is this going to end? So, this uncertainty and fear is the hardest thing to handle. We still do not know exactly how we will be impacted, how long this will last, or how bad things might get. Loss of a job is a major cause of stress, and all the more when financial obligations are to be met. Chronic illness or injury and emotional problems like guilt or low self esteem too make us mentally and physically stressed. Your own attitudes and perceptions that you view the world or a particular situation can determine whether it causes stress. For instance, if your shop is burgled and you take the attitude, It's okay, my insurance company will pay for it. You will be far less stressed than if you think, oh my god, this is the end of the world for me and I will never get back to the same level. Sometimes the stress comes from inside rather than outside. You can stress yourself out just by worrying about things. People get overwhelmed by having unrealistic expectations from themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, you must remember that no one is perfect. If you expect to do everything right all the time, you are destined to feel stressed when things do not go as expected. But what is the solution? There are many things you can do, even in the face of crisis, to manage your anxiety and fears. First, let us talk of symptoms of stress. Symptoms of stress can be divided largely into four parts: physical symptoms, mental symptoms, behavioral symptoms, and emotional symptoms. Physical symptoms include change in sleep pattern, fatigue, change in digestion, headaches, aches and pains, getting infections, getting indigestion, missed heartbeats, and breathlessness. And mental symptoms are lack of concentration. This we generally see in the schools. Many children that are unable to concentrate in the classes. Memory lapses. Children are not able to remember things for long. Difficulty in making decisions. Always being confused, disoriented, and panic attacks. Then there are behavioral symptoms. We see in children their appetite changes. They start eating too much or too little, and parents are always worried, taking them to the doctor every other day. Children develop eating disorders, anorexia or bulimia, restlessness, and nail biting and hypochondria. These are all some very common behavioral symptoms. Then, emotional symptoms. Bouts of depression, fits of rage, impatience, tearfulness, deterioration of personal hygiene and feelings. All these things are nothing new to us who are in this teaching profession. So now we discuss the most important thing, that is how to mitigate stress. When children suffer from stress, it affects the entire family because parents are used to being able to fix problems. And simply not knowing how to intervene can be frustrating, and that adds stress at home also. Fortunately, parents and teachers can take action by instituting some tips to reduce symptoms of toxic stress. Some ideas that teachers can use to limit stress in the classroom may be by limiting homework overload. Teachers can work together as a team to avoid piling on too much homework or scheduling tests on the same day. Then teachers can try to keep kids moving. No matter how old students are, they can benefit from moving around the room, working at stations, taking stretching breaks, etc. So when we prepare the timetable, it must be kept in mind that children get ample time in between to unwind. Play music for the children. Studies show that music helps people relax and focus. Classical music is great for the classroom and can serve as a stress busting for the students. Listen to the children. This is very important for parents and teachers. Talking about issues bothering students does not have to take up a lot of instructional time. Even 5 minutes going over concerns and addressing them later can help. Stress management actually starts with identifying the sources of stress in our life. This is not as easy as it sounds. Your true sources of stress aren't always obvious, and it's all too easy to overlook your own stress inducing thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Sure, you may know that you are constantly worried about work deadlines, but maybe it's your procrastination rather than the actual job demands that leads to deadline stress. To identify your true sources of stress, look closely at your habits, attitude, and excuses. Ladies and gentlemen, learn how to say no, set limits, and stick to them. You do not have to say yes all the time. Avoid people who stress you out. If someone consistently causes stress in your life and you cannot turn the relationship around, at least limit the amount of time you spend with that person. Then, dear friends, we are in the habit of just debating with everybody. So avoid hot button topics. If you get upset over religion or politics, cross them off your conversation list. If you repeatedly argue about the same subject with the same people, stop bringing it up or excuse yourself when it is the topic of discussion. Dear friends, let us take it easy. Do not make your life difficult. And remember the four A's. First is to change the situation, we have to avoid the stress. And to change your reaction, we have to adopt, adapt, and accept the stress. And your life will change. You probably cannot delete all stress from your life, but you can get better at managing your stress from spiraling. These days, it is hard not to get overwhelmed once in a while between juggling work, family, and other commitments. You can become too stressed out and busy, but you need to set time aside to unwind, or your mental and physical health can suffer. Learning how to manage your stress takes practice, but you can and need to do it. The best things to do are to relax your body and mind. No matter how busy your schedule is, it is possible to manage stress and keep it from ruining your life. Managing stress is the key to your health, and it is not so very difficult to do it. Let us see some tips and tricks to fight stress. I'll get back to my PPT. You can Let us see some tips and tricks to fight stress. The first is exercise. You can increase your resistance to stress by strengthening your physical health and adopting a healthy lifestyle. Exercise regularly. Physical activity plays a key role in reducing and preventing the effects of stress. Make time for at least 45 minutes of exercise daily. Nothing beats aerobic exercise for releasing pent up stress and tension. Working out regularly is one of the best ways to relax your body and mind. Plus, exercise elevates your mood. Work up to 45 minutes of moderately intense exercise like brisk walks, swimming, jogging, or other sports. Most of all, remember that doing any exercise is better than doing none at all. Second is relax your muscles. Have at least 8 hours of sound sleep. When you are stressed, your muscles get tense and you help loosen them up on your own and refresh your body by stretching, taking a hot bath, or getting a good night's sleep. Number three is an elixir, and that is deep breathing. Stopping and taking a few deep breaths can take the pressure off you right away. You will be surprised how much better you feel once you get good at it. And it's so super easy. Sit in a comfortable position with your hands in your lap, or better even lie down. Close your eyes. Now, imagine yourself to be in a relaxing place. It can be the beach, in a beautiful field of grass, or anywhere that gives you a peaceful feeling. Slowly take deep breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. Do this for 5 minutes at a time, and you will really feel your stress gone out of the window. Number four is eat well. Eating a regular, well balanced diet will help you feel better in general. Your meals should be full of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and lean protein for energy. At the same time, avoid those activities that promise release from stress while actually adding to it. Drinking alcohol, drinking caffeine, smoking, using narcotics, and overeating all add up to the body's stress in addition to other harmful effects. Number five is slow down. Set priorities. Make a to-do list. Decide what is really important to get done today and what can wait. This helps you to know that you are working on your most immediate priorities and you do not have the stress of trying to remember what you should be doing. Modern life is so busy, and sometimes we just need to slow down and chill out. Look at your life and find small ways you can do that. For example, set your watch 5 to 10 minutes ahead. That way, you will get places a little early and avoid the stress of being late. When you are driving on the highway, switch to the slow lane so you can avoid road rage. Break down big jobs into smaller ones and learn to prioritize the tasks. Number six is take a break. You need to plan on some real downtime to give your mind time off from stress. You can do yoga, tai chi, prayers, listen to your favorite music, or spend time in nature. Number seven is make time for your hobbies. You need to set aside time for things you enjoy. Try to do something every day that makes you feel good and it will help relieve your stress. It doesn't have to be a ton of time. Even 15 to 20 minutes will do. Relaxing hobbies include things like reading, knitting, doing an art project, playing, savor a warm cup of coffee or tea, play with a pet, work in your garden, or simply watch a movie. Number eight is talk about your problems. If things are bothering you, talking about them can help lower your stress. You can talk to family members, friends, or a therapist. Expressing what you are going through can be very cathartic, and you can also talk to yourself. It's called self talk, and we all do it. But remember that self talk has to be positive. Number nine is go easy on yourself. Accept that you can't do things perfectly no matter how hard you try. You also cannot control everything in your life. So do yourself a favor and stop thinking you can do so much. And do not forget to keep your sense of humor. Laughter goes a long way towards making you feel relaxed. Get enough sleep. Adequate sleep fuels your mind as well as your body. Feeling tired will increase your stress because it may cause you to think irrationally. And number 10 is eliminate your triggers. Figure out what are the biggest causes of stress in your life. Is it your job, your commute, your schoolwork? If you are able to identify what they are, see if you are able to solve them or at least reduce them. If you can't identify the main causes of the stress, try keeping a stress journal. Write down specific worries you have about anything that disrupts your life. Make a list of all the possible solutions you can think of and focus on concrete things that you can solve. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very good to be informed. So stay informed, but don't obsessively check the news after every 10 minutes and choose what you wish to watch. Focus on the things you can control. We are in the times of massive upheaval. There are so many things outside of our control, but worry will not get us anywhere aside from feeling drained, anxious, stressed, and overwhelmed. When you feel yourself getting caught up in fear of what might happen, try to shift your focus to things that you can control. For example, you can't control how severe the coronavirus outbreak is in your city, but you can take steps to reduce your own personal safety. Dear friends, stay connected even when you are physically isolated. Humans are social animals. We are hardwired for connection. Isolation and loneliness can exacerbate anxiety and depression and even impact our physical health. That's why it is important to stay connected as best we can and reach out for support when we need it. Make it a priority to stay in touch with friends and family. Spend time with positive people who enhance your life. A strong support system will buffer you from the negative effects of stress. While in person, visits are limited. Substitute video chatting if you're able to. Face to face contact is like a vitamin for your mental health, reducing your risk of depression and helping ease stress and anxiety. Sagacious use of social media can be a powerful tool. That said, be mindful of how social media is making you feel. Don't hesitate to mute negative people and log off if it is making you feel worse. Don't let your problems dominate every conversation. It is important to take breaks from stressful thoughts, to simply enjoy each other's company, to laugh, share stories, and focus on other things going on in our lives. Emotions are contagious, so be wise about who you turn to for support. Most of us need reassurance, advice, or a sympathetic ear during this difficult time. But be careful who you choose as a sounding board. Turn to people in your life who are thoughtful, level headed, and good listeners who can advise you, provide you emotional support, and above all, make you laugh. Take care of your body and spirit. You are not alone in your struggles. Maintain a routine as best as you can. Even if you're stuck at home, try to stick to your regular sleep, school, meal, or work schedule. This can help you maintain a sense of normalcy. Take time out for activities you enjoy. Read a good book, watch a comedy, play a game, make something, whether it is a new recipe, a craft, or a piece of art. Get out in nature. Sunshine and fresh air will do you good. Even a walk around your neighborhood can make you feel better. Find ways to exercise. Staying active will help you release anxiety, relieve stress, and manage your mood. Take up a relaxation practice and try to do breathing, meditation, and yoga. As a quote circulating in Italy says, we are standing far apart now so we can embrace each other later. Helping others not only makes a difference to your community and even to the wider world at this time, it can also support your own mental health and well being. Doing kind and helpful acts for others can help you regain a sense of control over your life as well as adding meaning and purpose to it. Dear friends, be a calming influence on your friends or loved ones. Instead of scaremongering or giving credence to false rumors, be a positive, uplifting influence in these anxious times. Dear friends, in fact, the simple realization that you are in control of your life is the foundation of stress management. Managing stress is all about taking charge of your thoughts, your emotions, your schedules, your environment, and the way you deal with problems. The ultimate goal is a balanced life with time for work, relationships, relaxation, and fun, plus the resilience to hold up under change. You can either change the situation or change your reaction. We must learn to express our feelings instead of bottling them up. If something or someone is bothering you, communicate your concerns in an open and respectful way. Be willing to compromise. You can adapt to stressful situations and regain your sense of control by changing your expectations and attitude. Be more assertive. Manage your time better. Poor time management is one factor that causes a lot of stress. So when you are stressed out too thin and running behind, it is hard to stay calm and focused. Planning ahead ensures that we are not stressed. And learn to look at the big picture. Take perspective of the stressful situation. Ask yourself how important this will be in the long run. Will it matter in a month, a year? Is it really worth getting upset over? If the answer is no, focus your time and energy elsewhere. Perfectionism is a major source of avoidable stress. Set reasonable standards for yourself and others and learn to be okay with good enough. Focus on the positives by adjusting your attitude. Don't try to control the uncontrollable. You may try, but many things will still be out of your control and they will definitely stress you out. So accept that you cannot control everything. Learn to forgive and don't get so caught up in the hustle and bustle of life that you forget to take care of yourself. Nurturing yourself is a necessity, it is not a luxury. So, set aside relaxation time. Include rest and relaxation in your daily schedule. Don't allow other obligations to encroach. This is your time to take a break from all responsibilities and recharge your batteries. Connect with others. Do something you enjoy every day. Keep your sense of humor. This includes the ability to laugh at yourself. Learn the relaxation response. You can control your stress levels with relaxation techniques that we have talked of earlier. Enjoy life and remember, God never promised us a red carpet welcome and never told us that things will be served on a golden platter. We have to earn life. So live, love, and laugh and remember, what is this life if full of care? What is this What is this life if full of care? We have no time to stand and stare. So, ladies and gentlemen, live, laugh, relax, enjoy, and take a chill pill. If the situation is difficult today, it won't be same tomorrow. Time will change. Tomorrow will be a new day. So, with this, wishing you all the best and a stress-free, beautiful life, I say I bid goodbye to you all. Thank you for being so patient with me. Thank you once again. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Um,
Yes,
I think,
Seema.
yes, ma'am. Very nice points. This is the time when we should, live, laugh, and enjoy. We all are waiting. When will this get over? We don't know. And
Yeah.
instead of wasting our time in this, in waiting for it, we can use it somewhere. And yes, the points you shared, I think it'll be very helpful to many of us during these stressful times. And yes, we have to be mindful. Mindfulness is a great technique that can help reduce stress during these challenging times. And another way we can do by limiting ourselves from the media exposure, as you mentioned, that going and
Oh,
checking news
that is
after.
very important. Yes, that is very important.
Yes, ma'am.
We are
Yes, ma'am.
glued
So
to the TV all the time and getting all the news from every nook
mhm,
and corner, and then we can.
absolutely. So we need to set boundaries from all the negative thoughts, and we have to, you know,
And
use our time in a very productive manner, and how we can focus on our goals, because it is important to not let fear control your life. So very informative session, and as I can see, the comment section is full of comments like inspiring points, as you can see on your screen.
I can see Ahmad Munir has such an inspiring points.
While
Thank
listening,
you.
feeling relaxed and positive.
Thank you, Binas. Thank you.
Yes, it
Thank
was very
you.
motivation.
Thank you so much, everyone. And I wish that everybody is relaxed. See, this is life. Stressful situations are a part of our life. Things
Yes,
will move at their own pace.
right.
Some day will be a good day, some day will be a bad day. Let us learn to balance our life. And what is most important is our happiness at the end of the day. So we
Absolutely.
have to train ourselves to be happy in every situation. Well, today the boss has shouted at us. But fine, yesterday the boss praised us also. So let us not remember that when the boss shouted. Let us remember when we were praised. Because tomorrow the situation will be again change.
Better.
As
Absolutely.
professionals, actually, the most important thing to be away from stress is to keep yourself updated. The times are changing. So the teachers these days, we are all working online and lots of technological knowledge is needed. So the teachers must keep themselves updated. So when we are updated, we are doing our work very well. That is a great because when we are giving our best, we get the best also. When the boss says, "Okay, very well done, you have done a great job," that is, more than what is required by us. So we must learn to adapt to all the situations and learn to be happy. Actually, uh, life is not to be stressed. Learn to be happy and spread happiness around.
Right. Spread happiness. Thank you so much for such lovely words. So instead of letting this fear and anxiety control you, I think this is the time we can utilize this time in a better way. So thank you so much, Urmila ma'am. It
I
was
would like
wonderful
to end
having you
with
on this platform.
I would like to end with what is this life is full of cares. You have no time to stand and stare. So stop,
Right.
stand and stare and enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for motivating all of us. And I would request all the viewers who are watching, who are with us, can share these tips with their friends and colleagues. So, thank you so much to all the viewers, and thanks to Urmila ma'am for giving us your precious time. And on behalf of Ketty, we are very thankful to you. Keep spreading positivity and keep motivating people. Thank you so very much. And thanks to everyone. We will be back again with another such informative session soon. Till then, stay tuned and take care, everyone. So, goodbye.
Bye, Preena. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.